Hello, this is Peter. In the next couple of minutes, I'll give you a quick introduction into the GitHub repo I made with the Java model, view model, presentation pattern examples, which are built with plain Java Swing and RxJava. I'll share my desktop now and we'll do some live coding. So that's the GitHub repo I'm talking about, Peter Koch, then Java, MVVM with Swing, and RxJava examples. I'll open my IDE. I use IntelliJ Community Edition plus Eclipse. So to get you into the topic, we'll do this parts of that example now together. First, let's start it. You see there's a little form, name, first name, Peter, Koch, Peter, submit. And we have here output from the model that the submit happened. So that's the model, that's our business logic. We'd like to call from the UI. That's the view. So basically this is just plain Java Swing. I'll remove now the stuff from this special stuff. So it really looks kind of nothing special anymore. So how do we connect this view to the model? We do this using MVVM. For that we have view model between the two to separate the two things and concentrate the orchestration in the view model. So I'll remove here also everything so that we have kind of an empty view model. Or no, we even remove much more. So yeah. So we can start from scratch. Quick note to the view. This one is made using Eclipse window builder. I really like that one. You have here a very nice visual editor where you can do all kinds of layouting and moving things around. And this is all based on source code, so there's nothing additional here going on. Undo redo works very fine. Okay, so back to coding. Let's start with the new view model. Okay, that's just plain class. I have a little marker interface in this example. Or it's a real interface actually. A view model, and the type of the view model is the type of the model. That's example 2 model. Then we get a little hint, okay, we have to connect to that model. But if something happens in the front end, in the view, we need to call this instance. Okay. So for the structure of the view, we remember we had, for example, the name text field. For every element of that structure, we have a subject here in the view model. We choose the behavior subject because this has it's a special kind of subject with which has a state. So you can have an initial state, for example, here, or ask for the latest value. Subject, in terms of reactive extension, is an observer and a subscriber in one class. So this is used for publish, subscribe pattern. So, okay, I have here subject for the name text field. I use a little prefix view to view model name. So then we need one for the first name, and we need one for the button. And from button we get action events. So, and if you remember the initial example here, we're actually building this here. It's the name subject, first name subject, then the submit button event subject. Then we kind of take name and first name together and publish to another subject. And from that, we do the call to the model using a separate IO thread. So let's add this name, first name, subject. That's from the view model to the model. So now we have the kind of value models here, which we can bind. So we do now the binding. Also a little marker interface. That's IU for example to view model. When you get that method, where you have the task now to bind our form elements to that view model. For that job, we use a little bit of glue code, RxView to view model binder, bind swing view. We have the name text field to view model. So, and we can have a static import. So we get a little bit kind of a fluent API, very compact code here. What's actually going on here is the following. We have swing observable, which translates the events from swing components into RxJava observables. So we have swing observable from document events. Then we have the name text field get document. So this gives us an observable. Now we want to subscribe to that and pump. Oh, okay. The type of that is now get now document events. We don't have the text yet, the text of the map of the name text field. So we need to do a little bit mapping. For every document event, just call name text field get text. I have an observable of string, and that's what I publish to the viewModel field. This is actually the same what's going on over here. Now you see, instead of 3 lines, I just have 1 line, and it's way more readable. This is kind of the real metal, what's going on, but this one has a higher abstraction. So let's continue with binding stuff. We have name, first name, text field, and the button, the submit button, so this is now finished. View is finished. Now we have to wire the things together and call the model. For that, I usually do something like this, wire internally. And example, submit some events. And for every submit event, I create a new name, first name object, and I can query the name from the name subject, because this is behavior subject. First name the same. So I have an observable of name first name now, and I pump that into here, that subject. And now I can connect that subject to the model. Usually with plain RxJava, you would write something like this. Serve on. Now you do this thread switch. You take a different thread, one from a pool, to free the UI thread from this work. And then you call just write that. Sorry. Yes. Instead of doing all the times this part here to decouple in terms of threads, thread usage, the view model from the model backend, there's also a little Fluent API that can do this like this. So it's a little bit shorter. Only went from this one here, execute that one here. So let's see if this runs like before. Okay, there's the call. That's fine. So this was a very short introduction about some of the ideas of this example. I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you a good time. Bye-bye.